Hello riders, we all know how great it is to ride on the nice sunny days, but it's a different story when it's cold or when it's raining. In this video I will give you 10 practical tips how to ride in the rain. Stay with me. If you go on the long motorcycle trip, it is almost guaranteed that there will be some cold days. Maybe rain and cold at the same time. You have to face the reality and confess that there are some negatives of riding motorcycle. This reminds me about one funny story from one of my trips. I was riding in Spain, crossing the Pyrenees, was something like maybe 1000 meters above the sea level, was cold and was raining. Actually, on that trip, from 30 days, I've got more than 12-13 raining days. Anyway, it was cold, it was raining and I was riding. Every time when I was passing the cars, I can see the passengers' faces and I can almost read their thoughts. They watch me as the alien from different planet. I will try to improvise their faces. It was something like that. They were sitting in their comfortable seats, the heating is on, they were drinking tea or coffee and thinking, what a poor boy. Is he crazy to ride in this terrible weather? What a stupid way to move from point to point. A little bit later, during one of my stops, an old lady came to me and said, young boy, are you okay? We drove past you and you look so terrible. Do you have dry clothes? You will get sick. You can leave your motorcycle here and we'll drive you to the first town. Then you can come back later and pick up your motorcycle. How I have to explain to that old lady that I do all of this on my own will. It is my decision to ride a motorcycle and I love everything, even the rain. So guys, I lied. I said to her that my final destination is after 5 kilometers, I have dry clothes and people to meet me there. So she get relaxed and gone. I am guessing that she was thinking about me the whole day, maybe the next day as well. Actually guys, I spent 6 more hours on the rain. It was way too much. Everything became wet, even my underwear. Later in the evening I found a nice hotel and I spread my clothes everywhere. It became like a laundry room with all of my clothes. This was just one story to show you the negative sides of riding on the rain. But there are some positive stories and I'm gonna tell you one now. I was riding in Kazakhstan, direction Russia. It was raining all day, I have my gear on and thanks to the gear I was dry and it was not cold, so everything was great. When I get close to the border, I saw that more than a kilometer or more, maybe 2 kilometers of cars are already waiting there. Of course, being on a motorcycle, I just turn left and go past all of the cars. But at the end, the cars were so many that I cannot move any longer. It was just like a barrier from cars. So I stopped and was waiting. If you look from the side, I was a terrible picture. Standing next to my bike, the rain is coming on the top. The water is dropping from everywhere. As I said earlier, I was fine. Terrible picture, but I was fine. But suddenly, from the car next to me, a Russian guy came and said, no, you shouldn't wait here. You're all wet, you became sick. And he started to horning and he moved all the cars. And I went through for just 10 minutes. I was dry and warm, but looks like I'm in terrible condition. So in this situation, the rain was plus for me. Anyway, enough stories, let's go to the tips. Number 1, rain gear. It is so obvious. Buy a good quality rain gear. It doesn't matter how good or how expensive is your riding gear. There is no such a thing like a 100% waterproof. It's the matter of time. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 5 hours, but at the end it will start leaking. When you're buying your rain gear, choose the model from 2 parts, jackets and pants. The full body suits are nice, they look nice and maybe protect better, but it's going to be very difficult to wear it when you're on the road, especially if you have a big motorcycle boots. Number 2, wear it on time. Yes, correct, just wear it on time. So you have your rain gear and you have to wear it before the rain starts. Not during the rain, not when you're already wet. The rain never starts just like that. You will feel it, see it, even smell it long before it starts. Do not believe that the rain will be just few drops and your gear will survive. If it's not, it's going to be too late. When you soak your riding gear, it's going to be useless to put your raining coat on the top. It's going to be much worse because the water cannot get out. Actually, it will penetrate your riding gear and go in. Number 3, synthetic materials. All of your riding clothes need to be from synthetic materials. They don't hold the water and dry really quick. Probably you have heard the phrase cotton kills. Yes, correct. With the cotton clothes you can put yourself in real trouble. Number 4, dress on layers. On the hot days, under your jacket, just t-shirt like that. When it became a little colder, you can use one of your t-shirts with long sleeves. When it became even colder, you can put on the top a sweatshirt or something like that. It is very practical, especially when you're crossing the mountains. On the peaks it's going to be very cold, and then about 10 or 20 kilometers later, when you go down, it became hot. When you have a layers, it's not a problem. You just take one of the layers and you're fine. Number 5, nice size windshield. It sounds not on the place, but believe me, it is. It protects not only from the wind, but also from the rain. It is the same with the handguards. If you have both handguards and windshield, you will notice a significant difference when you're riding in the raining days. When you don't need to stop the wind and the rain with your chest, it's going to be much easier to keep your body dry and warm. Number 6, medical gloves. I told you about it in the previous video, but I will do it again. When you have a medical gloves, you can wear it under your motorcycle gloves and they will keep your hands dry and warm. They cost nothing, but will make a big difference in your comfort. Number 7, boot covers. Do not forget to buy one. It is the same story as the riding gear. There is no 100% waterproof boots. The question is not are they going to leak, the question is when they're going to leak. With boot covers you'll have a double chance to stay dry. Number 8, pin lock. If your helmet coming with pin lock, that's great. If not, you can buy universal and mount it on your visor. You will be so pleased when it starts raining. Number 9, wind stopper. When it's a nice weather, it's enough to have something like that. It protects your neck from the wind, but when it became cold, or even worse, when it starts raining, then you'll need something bigger like this to protect all of your head, neck, so you can dip your jacket here and you actually close your body from everywhere. There is nothing worse than that, to feel how the drops from your helmet coming straight on to your back. Number 10, waterproof bags, just like this. You can buy it from every shop for motorcycles or for hiking gear. They have a different sizes, so you can buy a big size for your clothes, for example, a little smaller for your socks, and even small this size for your electronics, for your telephone or whatever. You put the stuff in, what you have to do is just roll it like that and then lock it, and everything inside is going to be dry. And it doesn't matter what kind of baggage system you have, hard cases or soft luggage, they pass everywhere, even in your backpack if you need. And one bonus advice: if the weather is not good, cold or rain really hard, wait. If you're not on hurry, if you're not fighting with the time, wait. 1 hour, 2 hours or even 1 day later, it's not going to change your life. If you have this possibility, of course. If not, right. The first 15 minutes are critical because the water is mixed with the dust and it is very easy to slide. Especially on the cities where we have these big lines everywhere. We have tram lines, we have big metal covers and many more. Always keep longer distance and be careful with the front brake, especially on the corners. Never ride fast and reduce the angle of the turns. Do not tilt too much. You're not on race. The most important is to get to the point you need safe on one piece. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for a new video every week. Ride safe. Ciao.